Sai and welcome back to my channel Sai Tech. In today's video to do the CPU throttling test comparison between all of these four processors which I got right now. Yes friends, starting with the Realme X7 Max which has got the Dimensity 1200 processor, and next phone is the Poco X3 Pro which has got the Snapdragon 860 processor in the Poco X3 Pro, and third phone is the Oneplus 8T which has got the Snapdragon 865 processor, as you can see friends, and fourth phone is finally the iQOO 7 which has got the Snapdragon 870 chipset in this phone. Let's see which phone has got what type of throttling result. That is what I'm going to compare all the phones side by side, and I'll try to concentrate even on the temperatures. So which phone has got really high temperatures, that is what my main focus will be there. And during this CPU throttling test, I'll be using 100 threads, and for 15 minutes I'll try to run all the four smartphones, and without using any kind of game boosters or game enhancement, nothing at all, just only CPU throttling application. So first I did clear all the applications from the background in all the three smartphones. As you can clearly see friends, completely clean. So first let me need to open the CPU throttling application in one by one phone. Let me need to select exactly same options I'm trying to use right now during this process of demonstration. So I'll try to delete the game space which I forgot to delete. Let me need to undo the game space. So during this process I don't want to use any kind of game turbo or game space, so definitely. And I'll be using the same options which are 115 in all the four smartphones. You will be able to see it at one glance. As you can see friends, all the phones, they do have the same kind of options. Perfect. And now let's move to the brightness. I'll try to keep the brightness about 50% brightness, not much, so just only 50% during this time of demonstration. I do know all the phones, they do have different brightness levels. I'm just trying to keep it 50% in all the phones. Yes, done, 50%. And let me know to go back and start the CPU throttling in all the phones. Let's see friends which phone will be having what kind of throttling results. So this is going to be really interesting and challenging. Yes, so all the phones are completely started. So I did keep the labels here so you'll be able to see it properly. So which phone is what type of processor, this will be easily you can understand by looking at the labels. So you see friends which phone has what kind of results, and starting with the Dimensity 1200, we can see the graphs are slightly decreasing. If you notice at the Dimensity 1200 little bit, you can see the graphs, so which are slightly kind of low, as you can see right now, little bit, but later on again they'll try to increase. The graph will definitely increase more. So at this moment I'm seeing the slightly higher percentage, higher performance number in the Snapdragon 870. So sometimes the Snapdragon 865 also performs really great with close to 870 as well, but right now we are seeing about 3,31,000 and 3,38,000 in the iQOO 7 device. As you can see in the iQOO 7, 3,37,000 and 33, as you can see in the iQOO 7 smartphone. So whereas the Poco X3 Pro which has got close to 2,40,000 only. So as I said, the Dimensity 1200, it keeps on increasing. As you can see right now it's increasing again. So in the beginning it might seem to be slightly throttling more, but later on again the performance will definitely go upside only in the Realme X7 Max device with the Dimensity 1200. You can clearly see that. So right now the both processors, Snapdragon 865 and Snapdragon 870 processors, are kind of really stable and really high performance levels. These two processors, that is the reason most of the users, they're really confused whether to buy the Snapdragon 865 or 870. But I can just say one thing friends, because Snapdragon 865 and 870, there are not much difference, I would say, only few. So nothing much differences between these two processors, but you need to worry about the Dimensity processor. So should you buy the Dimensity or should you buy the Snapdragon 865 or 870? That is the thing you should keep worrying. And right now the temperature is about 36 degrees. I forgot to check the starting temperature, sorry for that, I forgot. And my room temperature is 29 degrees only. There is no AC, there is no cooler running. 36 degrees and 34 degrees right now in the Poco X3 Pro. 34 is a high, 35.6 is the highest, and Oneplus 8T is of 35.8 and Max at 35.8, and iQOO 7 device 35, and backside it's of 36.2, somewhere around here, 36.2 I did see. As you can see, 36.2, not bad. So these are the results on the temperatures of all the four smartphones. So right now I think the highest we did see in the Realme X7 Max with the 37.4, the highest so far, 37.6, and the temperature is slightly increasing in the Realme X7 Max. And the next is the Snapdragon 860, 36.6. Snapdragon 870 also is doing its best to increase the temperature, as you can see right now. And 865 also, I think 36.6. So at this moment, Realme X7 Max has got the highest temperatures kind of close to 37.4, 37.8, Dimensity 1200 processor. As you can see, 37.8. So I'm not trying to use any kind of game boosters or game space, nothing at all. This is a basic CPU throttling application running 100 threads for 15 minutes. So you can see the performance is kind of increasing and decreasing. It's kind of random. It's not like smooth like this other Snapdragon processors. As you can see, if they decrease, they'll try to decrease incrementally, like a slope. They'll try to decrease, not like zigzag. So right now the time is about close to 4 minutes of time. So this is just the basic CPU throttling test. Again, I'll be doing the 3D benchmark test, and there are a couple of benchmarks which I need to do comparing all the phones. So let's see. And right now the temperature is 38.6, 38.8, 35, 37.2, and I did see the red color indication in the Poco X3 Pro, which is not good. So as you can see, the red color indication in the Poco X3 Pro. And 865, 37.6, 37.4, 38.2, 38.6, 38.8. Oh my god. So 38.8 is the highest decrease, 37, and this 860 is around 36 only. I think even this phone also reached 37. So 3 phones reached 37, and the Dimensity 1200 Realme X7 Max is at 38 degrees right now. So this is just using the 50% brightness only, friends, 50%. Right now, after 5 minutes of time, the OnePlus 8T is the highest in this throttling. As you can see, it remained exactly kind of same. Wow, as the first, it's same. So in the beginning also it showed around 330, even now also it's showing around 330. It's not throttling at all, the OnePlus 8T. And the iQOO 7, the Snapdragon 870, it started to go down slowly. As you can see, the graph, it's going down little by little. And the Poco X3 Pro, so just doing not great. So it's kind of close to 60% in the Poco X3 Pro at this moment. And the Dimensity, 1200, the Realme X7 Max, it's also kind of okay, I would say. So again, I'll be back when the time is around 10 minutes of time. So in the 10 minutes, we can actually decide what is happening in the 10 minutes. So right now we are reaching kind of close to 10 minutes of time exactly, friends. In 10 minutes, let's see the performance scores, which phone has got what type of results. And the Realme X7 Max is staying exactly kind of close to, I think, 80%. Let's check the temperatures. Let's start again with the temperatures. 39.8 degrees, 40.2. So 40.2 degrees is the highest in the Realme X7 Max, as you can see, 40.2. And the bottom 35, not bad. In the middle 37, not bad. And the back side bottom 35, 36, 37, 38. So 40.2 is the highest in the Realme X7 Max. That's too much. And in the Poco X3 Pro, 36, 36, 37.4, 37, 37, 37, 35, 34. So 37 is the highest, 33, 35, 36, and 37 is the highest in the Poco X3 Pro. And next, let's move to the OnePlus 8T. So 39.6, 39.6. It did not reach the 40, I think. Not it. It's about to reach the 40. But till now, only one phone reached the 40, which is the Dimensity 1200 Realme X7 Max. And the back side 39. As you can see, friends, clearly. Now let's move to the final phone, which is the Snapdragon 870 iQOO 7, 39 degrees, 39.4, 39.4, 39, 37, 34, and back side 36, 37, 38, 3.8, 39.2. As you can see, friends, overall, I did see the highest temperature in the Realme X7 Max with the 40 degrees in the Realme X7 Max, and these two phones are at close to 39 degrees, and the Poco X3 Pro is doing, I think, close to 35 degrees only, 36. Not bad. But the performance, you can see, friends, definitely it's not that impressive in the Poco X3 Pro. 38 degrees is the maximum. So 38, 39, 39 and 40 degrees. So the highest, I think, in the Dimensity 1200, and the temperature still now, I did find only 40.2 is the highest. Nothing more than that. Let's check this OnePlus 8T. Yes, even the OnePlus 8T also reached the 40.4 highest. So now this phone has taken the position of that Realme X7 Max. And 39.6, 39.6, 39.8, not bad. As you can see, friends, clearly the difference, how much it is regarding the temperatures. So the OnePlus 8T was performing really great from the beginning to till now. It was like non-stop on the top level only. It's not even decreased. You cannot even see much gap. At least in the iQOO 7 device, you can see the slope. It's coming down after some time. It's going down. But in the OnePlus 8T, I'm not sure. So it's kind of straight, ekdam straight. Doesn't matter how many times I do the CPU throttling test in this phone. Every time I'm getting same results. Every time, same. Even if you watch my previous videos, which I did, same kind of results. So again, I'll be back exactly when the time is kind of close to 15 minutes. As you can see, friends, finally the CPU throttling completely finished in all the 4 smartphones. And now let's take a look at the performance scores. So which phone has got what type of score? And let's take the temperatures finally. It's of 39.2 degrees, not bad. So overall, I think the highest was found in the OnePlus 8T. It's about close to 40.6 degrees, somewhere around that in the OnePlus 8T. And the iQOO 7 is kind of third highest, and the fourth is a Poco X3 Pro. So first is the OnePlus 8T, slightly more 40.6 and 40.2 degrees in this Dimensity 1200, and this phone 39.8 it did reach, but not 40 degrees. So and this is the fourth position. In terms of the temperatures I'm trying to talk, now let's take a look at the performance. So which phone is the highest performance in terms of the scores? So 3,09,000 it scored, as you can see, in the Realme X7 Max. Let me quickly focus properly. 3,09,000 in the Realme X7 Max, and the Poco X3 Pro 2,62,000, as you can see, slightly, yep, 2,62,000 in the Poco X3 Pro. And third is a OnePlus the 8T device, which has scored about close to 3,38,000. As you can see, friends, 3,38,000 in the OnePlus 8T, and in the iQOO 7 device, 3,44,000. Not bad. So previously it did not perform that well, but right now it did perform the highest. The Snapdragon 870 in the iQOO 7 device, it performed close to 3,44,000. That's fantastic. So first position goes to the iQOO 7 device in terms of the highest. Second is the OnePlus 8T. Third is the Realme X7 Max, and fourth is the Poco X3 Pro device. Now let's move to the average. So average in which phone is the highest average? So the highest phone, I think the OnePlus 8T, which has got 3,32,000 is the average, as you can see. No CPU throttling detected, and 80% CPU throttling detected in the Realme X7 Max, and 64% no CPU throttling, and CPU throttling 91% in the iQOO 7 device in terms of the throttling, as you can see. So average is the highest in the OnePlus 8T, and minimum is also highest in the OnePlus 8T. So overall, the OnePlus 8T with the Snapdragon 865 processor, it did score 2 points extra in the average, and in the minimum, more points it did score, as you can clearly see, friends, which is fantastic when compared with the Snapdragon 870. As you can see, and when compared with the Snapdragon 860, this is not at all a competition, I would say, with the Snapdragon 860 and the Snapdragon 865, because there's a huge difference in the graphs and on the throttling between the Poco X3 Pro and the OnePlus 8T. As you can see clearly how much difference it's there. It's a huge difference, I would say, definitely. And Dimensity 1200 versus the Snapdragon 865, you can see the difference, friends. So minimum and the maximum, this Realme X7 Max maximum is not even equal to minimum of this phone. You can see the scores, how much it is. So this is without using any kind of high performance mode, without using any kind of nothing at all. So just basic application I thought I would run. So these are the results. So thank you, friends, for watching this video, and make sure to check the links in the description for more details. In case if you like this video, don't forget to comment under this video. See you in the next video, friends. Until then, stay tuned. Bye.